Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 3 of the FC Porto save on the Football Manager 2016 beta. We've got a few things to cover today, plus we also have a live play of a game Academica, the rest of the transfer window to cover, and we've got our Champions League group. It's going to be interesting how it works with the Champions League now, because if we win the league we would be top seeds, as Benfica had made it in there. We got very lucky in the fact in our group that we drew the top seeds from a lesser nation. So the group we've got is Dynamo Kiev at the top seeds, we're the second seeds. Third seeds is Lyon, which could be tricky with Lacazette. I'm not too sure if they get Fecker with the Fekir, or however you pronounce his name, with the long-term injury. Yep, he seems to have the cruciate ligament damage injury, so he'll miss the games. But the tough one is going to be the seed forwards Gladbach. So we're kind of in a group where all four teams are really even in my opinion. So we could easily win this group, we could easily finish bottom. It's going to be 6 very, very interesting games that I'm going to be really looking forward to. Transfer wise, it was quite an interesting into the window. With Chelsea looking at offers for Balanta, PSG came in an offer for Balanta, obviously didn't make how much we were looking for. Deadline day after it had passed in Portugal, Chelsea came in with a £23 million bid for Brahimi, but with us not having a chance to bring MD in, and the fact that we owe 50% of his fee to a third party, I was kind of like, well, give me his release clause of like 40 odd million or he's not going anywhere, so that deal didn't materialise. Deals that did happen since the last time, we eventually did bring in Jonathan Calieri. Just adds a bit of firepower up front. You know, the kid's only 21, but he turns into a beast in this game. Basically, Osvaldo I'm not too happy with. Abubakar's been hit and miss, so I felt Calieri could add a bit of support there. Still not convinced by Alberto Bueno. As far as outs, Evandro went to Norwich. Deji was at. I don't particularly know who he is, so I just felt, I don't really rate you. We just sold on plenty of options in midfield with Danilo Pereira, Andre struggling in the team, Hector Herrera. There's quite a few names. We've got a lot of midfielders, so he wasn't really needed. Igor Linchovski's went to Panathinaikos. Chance to get a loan spell. We'll see how he develops. Young Chilean internationalist. Because Brahimi's so good, and I'm really happy with Christian Tello as well, I just decided to sell Silvestre Varela to Swansea. They were offering a pretty poor 2.7 to start with, but in the end we got a decent fee for him, 3.5. I'm quite happy with that. And the final guy is Jose Angel. Disappointing his value shot up to 10.5, but Wolfsburg sold Ricardo Rodriguez, offered 5.5 for him. With the signing of Emmanuel Mas, with Layun loan, with Ali Sissoko in loan, I just thought, let's cash in on him. Unfortunately, it was 20% to his next sale. Sorry, 50%? I think it's 50%, sorry, his next sale, so we only got like 3 million out of it. But for somebody that had very rarely played for the club, I just thought, let's just sell him, and we can build up with Emmanuel Mas down that left-hand side, and then we can always get players that I want to bring in next season. So the team's looking okay. Results have been okay. One game that's pretty poor, but apart from that, it's been good. Obviously, we've seen the Pacos Ferreira game. Belenenses, we could have battered them all game. We were never scoring. We had 28 shots to their 2. Somehow they had 59% possession to our 41. The only other negative for this game, apart from all the chances not scoring and being FM'd, was the small bug that's been in the beta, where literally the goalkeeper holds it for an extended period of time. It was kind of similar. If people watched the stream with West Ham when we were playing Dnipro, and at half time the keeper held the ball, and it ended up being 95% possession to 5. Reported in the forums, that's cool. It's apparently happened a lot, so that'll be worked out. But I mean, it's a game against Belenenses. If it hurts us in the season, I'll be furious, but it's the beta. As I say, that's where we're finding these bugs and errors, and just happy to get them reported. After that, we decided to go with 2 up front, a bit more attacking away to Rio Ave. Much better, a bit more competitive game, but really we killed the game off within the first 38 minutes. Abukar with the opener, and then 2 own goals from Casio. I wouldn't say the second own goal was really an own goal. I felt it was just a really powerful shot from Yacine Brahimi, but him and Christian Tello were outstanding. Good to get Abukar in there, and we gave Caleri a little run out as well. One thing as well I'm noticing for this year's FM is basically you can keep playing folk as much as you want, but like I'm bringing people in and giving them chances to get their match sharpness up. So like there'll be somebody that's like 100% fit, but only like 70 match fitness. I'm like, I'll play you for such and such 40 minutes, 30 minutes. If that's the way it's meant to be played, great. If not, we'll work it for there. That's how I've got Layun playing today. He'll play maybe 50, 60 minutes, and we'll bring on the likes of Emmanuel Mas, and the subs will probably bring on, you would think would be Andre, and Jesus Corona. But we'll dive right into it, guys. We have a trip to Academica. We're pretty much playing a more attacking formation because it is in the league. So Casillas, Maicon, Bruno Martins Indy, Maxi Pereira and Layun are your complete wing backs. Mbula sitting deep as the deep line playmaker. Herrera is your Roman playmaker. Tello on the right. Brahimi is the inside forward on the left, with Jonathan Caleri supporting Vincent Abukar. Also noticed when we went to, we saw home to Belenenses, that was the first time I'd played against a strikerless formation. So they literally played like a 5-1-2, 5-2-2-1-0. So the furthest guy forward was the attacking midfielder. We battled them, but just going to put the ball in the back of the net, which made me kind of wonder, is Abukar the guy we kind of want to be playing in the kind of positions? But another thing with Abukar, there were rumours, like obviously there was offers from Chelsea and whatnot, and PSG. When it came up PSG, it said, I feel like PSG would offer me more an important role than I would here. And that got me thinking, yeah, at Porto, as a rotation player, which is cool. PSG have Cavani, Zlatan. I'm pretty sure you're going to be probably backup, never mind rotation. But again, maybe a small bug. These things get sussed out in the next 2 weeks, and then hopefully come November the 13th, we have a solid game that allows us to go deep into the future with big saves. So, into the Porto save, so far, it's really just been consistent. You know, Benfica's dropped a point, and there's been a few kind of, oh god, oh well cleared. A few kind of interesting ones with Braga. Lisbon are 3 for 3 so far, so it is literally going to be down to the big games against each other and not dropping points against the little teams. So like Academica here, where AVB get to start, we need to be beating these teams. It's a good tackle on Tello. I'd like to think there's enough quality here. If we don't win the league this season, I'd like to definitely think with the resources we'll have, and we'll probably punt Brahimi, that we'll be able to get some big names in. So we go with penalty. Maicon push from the defender there. So the pressure is all on Vincent Abukar. Can he get his second league goal of the season? No pressure, big man. And he's missed it. Oh, well, that was a bit of a downer. He's been terrible. He's actually been awful, and he's one of the guys I'm like, I can't wait to use this guy. So disappointed that's happened, and it's 0-0 in a half time, and that 5.9. I'm not going to change too much up. I'm actually going to motivate him. He's fired up, he's looking motivated, so we'll give him a chance to redeem his sell. Layun seems fine so far. Hector Herrera again seems okay. We'll roll with it. We'll give him another 15-20 minutes. We'll see if they can get something to happen here. That's what I like at Porto, you know what I mean? There's like good depth in the squad. The problem is there isn't like outstanding players. It seems like everybody's the same kind of level, and maybe Brahimi's that one level above. But I'm excited to get down the route of bringing in the South Americans and selling them on for big money like Porto have done over the years. The only concern is the league now requires you have a 30-man squad at max, and 8 of them have to be homegrown, so already they're struggling with them. I think we'll take off Tello with that injury, just to be on the safe side of things. Put on Jesus Corona. We'll ask him to make a difference. Again, he's somebody, always been good in FM, and I'm really hoping he's somebody that we can, I don't know if I'd say he's a wonder kid, but he's somebody I just want to make progress to the next level. And Abukar, you've had your chance, buddy. It's not happened. We'll go away Alberto Bueno. Push up as an advance forward, and it's going to be Layun. Yep, Layun will come off for Emmanuel Mas. So this is disappointing. I'm not going to do a team talk, so I want to do like a squad team talk about 70 minutes, but it's just again, just needing those flair players to kind of kick on and really do it. So let's push forward what we want to do here. I'd rather do demand more. We'll go with demand more. Because ideally you need the likes of Brahimi to be just taking this game by the scruff of the neck, and just going, I'm far better than this, and like Caleri as well, it's going to be a learning curve, but hopefully over time he can get there. But disappointing this could be another game we don't score. Although if we have to look at the positives, it could possibly be a 4th clean sheet in the league. Brahimi, come on, can we cut it back? Or is that the chance? So I suppose that's one positive, we haven't conceded a goal, but you want the goals to be on the other end, and if that's going to be a downfall, I'm going to be very upset with that. Even an overload, I can't get anything else, I think. We need to watch in case they counter us. Oh shit, Mass, what have you done? Nothing silly with your distribution, hopefully we can build up here. Go on Maxi Pereira, that's what we want, our wing backs bombing right forward. Ball in, Brahimi, what a fucking save that is. Never mind he's kicking himself for that is an absolutely amazing save for the goalkeeper. And it makes you think this is not going to be our day. A couple of people struggling here which we kind of don't need before a Champions League game. This is absolutely unbelievable. 20 shots to 7, more possession. Again, when you look at it though, they've had at least half their chances on target, we've had a third. Our strikers need to get our shooting boots on, we need to be hitting the target, if we hit the target, you get a better chance. And it's not as if we're short of talent, Caleri will take time, he's not going to be like the guy laying stuff off than the actual number 9, but Abukar, Bueno I expect, because he is just like a guy that will put the ball in the back of the net. These are the guys we need it to be happening for. And unfortunately it doesn't seem to be happening so far, but then again, Porto are a team that has been in kind of transition, have been struggling. It's up to us to try and get out of this and try and get some victories. So again, I'll say unacceptable. 2-0 so far. We can only pray Sporting Lisbon don't have a win. But skip out of that. I definitely recommend, guys, when you're in the match report analysis, have a look at the summary, have a look at all the stuff in there. The stuff that they've done with Prozone is just amazing and so in depth. We looked at it at the West Ham stream and it just looked amazing. So far, we may be going like 4 points behind. Hopefully we can pick up some results. Coming up shortly is that Sporting game. That'll probably be the next video, I think, because that's going to be massive. If we can beat them, we're straight back in the title race. But I wouldn't worry about it so far. We're just hoping we can get some wins on the board, some goals scored, and hopefully we can move on from there. So guys, thank you for watching. Apologies it was a boring 0-0 draw. But what I'd like to know is, what is your thoughts on FM16 beta? Are you quite happy? What kind of bugs have you seen so far? Have you seen anything that's game breaking? Regarding mass signings, are you happy with them? Is there any of them you feel, you shouldn't have went for them? I know I went for Balanta, but that's kind of like, I'll sign them now, we don't need to worry about them. Let me know about your saves in the comments section as well, guys. Who have you signed? Who are you managing? Are you going to keep your save on from the beta into the full game? Let me know, guys, and of course, as always, if you enjoyed it, smash the like button. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, we're so close to 700. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And enjoy playing FM. Bye bye.